And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the All Saints Wake seasonal event. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in Old Gridania at 10.8. Now, this event was delayed because of, ongoing issues with the pandemic and so on, but better late than never. So let's talk to the Adventurers Guild investigator. So the quest is called All Clowns Wake. And the Adventurers Guild investigator is on the lookout for a suspiciously scary personage. Available for a limited time. So, we meet again. You're the adventurer who so kindly assisted with my investigation in years past, yes? Truth be told, your timing couldn't be better. There's a small matter I could use your help with, should you have a moment to spare. As you can well see from the decorations about town, All Saints Wake is nearly upon us, and I am pleased to report that this year, at least, I have seen no sign of those fiends from the Carlton Circus as of yet. That said, I do not mean to say things have been uneventful of late. A rather peculiar gentleman known as the Scarlet Snout has appeared to fill the vacuum of absurdity left by the circus. Most suspicious, as I'm sure you will agree, which is why I set about investigating the matter. However, things have not quite gone to plan, and I was hoping you might be able to help me look into this strange character. Do you think you could spare some time to ask the residents of Gridania about the Scarlet Snout? Yeah, my thanks. I shall continue to do my part in the meantime. Pray alert me should you learn aught of interest. Okay. So, where do we need to go? We need to go into New Gridania. And there's two people in Old Gridania as well. So near the... there and near there. Okay, let's go to the... first location. Okay, we made it to the first location, so let's talk to this guy. So, a man with a red nose. Listen, this is just between the two of us. I have met the man of whom you speak. In fact, he even invited me to a banquet of sorts. Yes, I was relaxing by the river the other night, when I suddenly heard a voice that I couldn't quite place. I turned around to see a man dressed in motley standing behind me. We got to talking, befitting his appearance. He's quite the jovial fellow. And after a pleasant little chat, he invited me to dinner at his home in the coming days. I called it a banquet, but he assured me that it would be a modest affair with only him and a few of his newfound friends. He also swore me to secrecy. No doubt he doesn't want strangers to come and crash the event, so don't tell anyone else I told you about this, alright? Fair enough. Okay. Let's go to the next location. Okay, we made it to the excitable lad. So, a fellow with a red nose? Why no, I've not heard of such a man, and I most certainly haven't been invited to a holiday feast organised by such an individual. Perish the thought. About this feast, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Alright. I'll tell you all I know. I was heading home from an errand when this fellow with a most prominent proboscis approaches me and asks if I'd visit him at his house. Said he needed someone to share his toys and sweets with. At the same time, he made me assure him that I would not... so I will tell no one of his offer, or that he even spoke to me at all. If he found out about this, I don't know what would happen. Promise me that you won't tell anyone else. Yeah, totally. It's our secret. Stranger danger. Okay, let's go to the next location. Okay, let's now talk to the rumor monger. So you're looking for this so-called Scarlet Snout as well, are you? Well, though tough luck, I'm going to beat you to him. See, I've heard that he's a well-heeled bloke who loves nothing more than to share his fortune with his friends. Ever since then, I've been searching high and low for him, even if I did know anything, damned if I'm going to share it with anyone. Cool. Alright, let's go to the last location. Okay, we got to the last person, so let's talk to this dignified lady. So I can't say that I've seen anyone matching that description myself, but now that you mention it, I remember a friend of mine saying that she saw an odd character wandering about here the other day. It stuck with me because she said that he was dressed up in odd garb, almost like that of a jester. I can't guarantee that was the man you're looking for, but it sounds too similar to be a coincidence, yes? Cool. Alright. So let's go back to the investigator. Okay, so we're back with the investigator. Let's talk to him. So, you're back. Did you glean anything of interest, perchance? So, inviting total strangers to his abode and swearing them to secrecy, most suspicious indeed. Yes, I highly doubt that he has invited people out of the kindness of his heart. Something is afoot here. Speaking of which, I was able to uncover some new information myself. It would seem that most sightings of the Scarlets now occurred by the river. I suspect it would be relatively easy to spot him if we staked out the area, and yeah, I am hesitant to go myself. I have been asking around for so long now that it is likely that our suspect knows me and is making plans to avoid me. While I am loath to impose upon your kindness, might I ask that you take care of this alone? I promise that I will be watching from a safe distance and will not hesitate to lend a helping hand should you need it. Oh, thank you very much. Now, we've no time to lose. Let us hurry along to the riverbank. Yes, right by the Level Workers Guild should give us a good vantage point. Alright. I mean, that's not too far from where we are. So, let's go. Okay, so we made it to the destination. So let's examine. Say there, Missy. No, not there. Here. Over here. Oh, jeez. Greetings, my friend. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, dear me. Why the cold reception? Surely my appearance doesn't frighten you. I've heard some dodgy rumors about you. Actually. Truly? But how could that be? Why, I dress like this so that I can bring laughter and levity to one and all. But where are my manners? I should introduce myself. I am Papa Gruff, a humble clown. Would you care to share your name with me? I'm Mithrie. Subscribe. Mithrie, such a pleasant name, brings a smile right to my face. Oh, it feels like we're as thick as thieves already. Yeah, totally. But how to commemorate our newfound friendship? Oh, but of course, why don't you join me at my humble abode for a feast? I swear you haven't lived until you've been to one of my banquets. I ask only one favor, that you are to tell no one about this. It wouldn't do if some random stranger barged in on a gathering of friends, yes? And should I find out that you've gone against my wishes, well... but I jest. That's what I do, you see. I wouldn't dream of harming even a flea. You have nothing to worry about, nothing at all. Any road, come and meet me under the Branch Meadows Bridge whenever you are ready, and I'd be more than happy to show you the way to my home. Well, ta-ta for now. Alright, so now let's go to Branch Meadows and catch up with the investigator. Actually, before we go to Branch Meadows, we have to talk to the investigator. So, that was our man, was it? I must say, his appearance was every bit as distinctive as the rumour said. Pray tell, did he invite you to his feast as he did the others? I had a feeling that this is how things might play out. While his actions are most suspicious, it is impossible to tell exactly what his goal is, and whether or not he has any malicious intent. I suppose our best option is to play along for the time being, I ask that you head to Bent Branch Meadows and observe things from a safe distance. If it seems the snout is up to no good, we'll put a stop to it straight away. I myself shall first return to the Adventurers Guild in order to deliver my report. Let's rendezvous at our destination when we both are ready. Cool. Alright. So, we now need to go to Bent Branch Meadows. So, let's go. Okay, I made it here to Bent Branch Meadows. So, let's examine the destination. So this location should afford you a good vantage point of the precise location of the Scarlet Snout gave you. Observe from a distance in the hope that he reveals himself. Okay, so we're now waiting for him. Ah, welcome, welcome one and all. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you here today. Perhaps that's a bit too formal for the occasion, but let's try this again. My friends, welcome to the House of Gruff. By all means, make yourselves at home. What the heck are you carrying on about over here? I could hear you from miles away. My beloved wife, what brings you here? What brings me here? Why, our dear son and I were worrying that you might burst a lung screaming like this. Oh, Papa, Mumsy has told me all about the party. I can't wait to meet all of your new friends. Yes, darling, I'm sure it's going to be an absolutely splendid time. No doubt, your father here has invited sheer multitudes of illustrious guests. Isn't that so, Papa? Well, of course, my sweet. Don't you worry, I can assure you that the event will be quite the spectacle. Just think of all those innocent fools snorting casually to our abode, blissfully unaware that they are, in fact, marching towards their doom. Oh, how I love seeing the terror on their faces when they realize their fate. It is truly to die for, quite literally for them. Yes, and with the fear we extracted from the depths of their very souls, we can summon forth our fiendish friends and hold the banquet of our dreams. The night of devilry shall finally be upon us. The night of devilry? Is that something fun? It will be most fun you've had, little one. Admittedly, I have yet to experience it myself, but I've heard enough of the legends to know it will not disappoint. Any road, our honoured guests are scheduled to arrive at any moment now. Head back to the venue, my dear family. I shall return anon. It's like, damn kid, your mum is hot. Okay, let's not go there. Alright, so now we have to go back and speak to the Adventurers Guild investigator. So let's do it. Okay, so again, we've caught up with the investigator, so let's talk to him. So, back from Bent Branch, are you? Pray tell me, what exactly did you witness there? Good gods, that sounds like a plot most foul indeed. Fortunately, help is at hand. Upon hearing my report, the guild saw fit to dispatch an expert in matters of the occult to aid us in getting to the bottom of this. I'm most certain that he will be able to help us come up with an effective way to thwart the Snout's villainy. But let me know when you are ready, and I shall introduce you to him. Okay, cool. Let's complete that quest. And then the next one is called A Feast to Remember. The Adventurers Guild investigator has someone to introduce you to. I wonder, given the symbol, if it's going to unlock a dungeon or something. So, ready to proceed with our investigation, are you? Excellent. Allow me to introduce you to our esteemed collaborator. This is Mark, a specialist in matters of the occult, dispatched by the guild to assist in apprehending the nefarious Papa Gruff. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Before we go any further, I wish to ensure that I have a grasp on the situation as it stands. If it's quite alright with you, pray share all you have learned about our quarry thus far. I see, quite fascinating indeed. Yes, it was all as I read in that tome. And my apologies, I tend to get lost in my own thoughts sometimes. Allow me to begin by giving you a brief introduction to the so-called Night of Devilry, or at least as I understand it. It said that during All Saints' Wake, the saints are invited to banquets in the heavens each and every night. At such time, the world below is left unprotected, and fiends summoned by the Ogre Pumpkinhead are free to wreak havoc on the defenseless denizens. One fiend in particular is said to be especially boisterous. I speak of the one known as the Doomsday Clown. Though perhaps you know him better as the Scarlet Snout or Papa Gruff. In any event, they are all the same most nefarious personage. If the texts are to be believed, those who set foot in his domain are fated never to return. I say, just listening to this tale is enough to make my hair stand on end. That said, it seems that we've quite a task on our hands, even attempting to save his would-be victims. Have we no way of protecting ourselves once inside his lair? I thought you would never ask. Pray feast your eyes on these fine creations of mine. So I present to you two artifacts I have recreated by referencing a number of ancient tomes, together with some of my own personal touches, of course. Behold the fiendish lantern and a phial of warding holy water. But what do they do, you must wonder? Well, allow me to explain. First of all, the fiendish lantern emits a certain wavelength of light that Voidsen absolutely detest. As for the warding holy water, it not only protects the holder's soul from being stolen, but also enables one to rescue the lost souls of others and return them to their mortal frames. I have not yet had the opportunity to test them, and thus cannot vouch for their effectiveness, but I am very much hoping that they will serve you well, for both our sakes. So, wait, you mean that there's no guarantee that... You sound there so confidently. Yeah, you might die, no problem. But it matters not. We face a potential crisis here, and beggars cannot be choosers in times of need. My friend, are you willing to put your faith in Mark's creations and do what needs to be done? Excellent. In the meantime, I shall do my best to ensure that the Scarlet Snout is not able to lure anyone else into his trap. Speaking of the Snout, I have also heard another rumor. Apparently he has been handing out pumpkin cookies to those who attend his feast. Should you come into possession of such a confection, might you show it to me when you return? Splendid. Before you go, allow me to furnish you with a link pearl. Rest assured that I shall do my damnedest to support you from afar. You enter the Dread Clown's personal domain. Also, so do wish to know or more about the items with which I have furnished you, just say the word. I shall return to the amphitheatre and see that no other frightening hijinks ensue. When you have found what you would about this now, pray visit me there. Fair enough, fair enough. So now we need to go speak with Papa Gruff. So let's catch up to him. Okay, so we caught up with Papa Gruff, so let's talk to him. So, if it isn't my friend Mithrie, terribly sorry for the delay. Your timing couldn't be better. I'm pleased to report that I've finished preparing for the festivities. Let my royal harlequin guide know you're ready, and he'll be more than happy to show you the way to the venue. Okay. So you now have access to the Phantom's Feast seasonal instance. To join the feast, speak with the Harlequin guide under the Bent Branch Meadows Bridge or in the Acorn Orchard. Phantom's Feast is a light party instance for players, and there are no class, job, or level requirements for participation. Parties that register for the instance with less than 4 players will be filled out automatically via the matching system. Interesting. Alright. So let's queue in to this place and then let's see what happens. Alright, let's see what this dungeon is about, shall we? I'm guessing we're gonna have to not be seen. Or do we just kill them all? Okay, apparently we just killed them all. Interesting dungeon. Maybe I'm actually supposed to help. What does the music remind me of? Okay, let me pretend I'm helping. Okay, ethereal flow. Go to the next one. Okay, now we have a boss fight. So this old event is a lesson in stranger danger. Interesting. Supposed to open all the pumpkins. How good are you at dodging? The dodging mechanics in 14 dungeons? Okay, we've opened 100. Definitely different. I think the wrong target. I would welcome these sort of dungeons every seasonal event, to be perfectly honest. I think it would be cool. I mean, I know they've done some dungeons in the past, but they're sort of infrequent. It would be nice if they did them every seasonal event. But, of course, who knows what sort of budget they have for these sort of things. Okay. Arrive at the banquet hall. We have to improve the moods to 100. Interesting. Things I can interrupt the eating. Let's see, an exquisite dish. Done. Alright, get this one. I should have enough time. Are we done? We're done. Cool. Next. I wonder if there's like any achievement for doing this without taking any damage. Too far away? Yeah, it's too far away. Okay, I guess we can't go that way. Ah, okay, I already did it. Catch up with my team. Like this, the arrow, like go that way. Alright, so we're, I guess, near the last boss. Okay, we saved 30 souls. I'm guessing that's all of them. Okay, we saved all of them. That's a thumbnail for you. Okay, so we have to save souls. To save as many of them as we can. Okay, so there is a cooldown on the abilities. Like, you can take out probably 2 or 3 ghosts, then you need to save 2 or 3 souls, and so on. Oh, jeez. Ah. Okay. I think we're nearly done. Nice. GG. So. Oh, didn't have a chance to give it to anyone, but whatever. Alright, so that's done. So now we need to go back to the investigator and hopefully finish off the event. So let's go. Okay, we made it back to the investigator, so let's talk to him. So, there you are. Glad to see you return from the spectral realm in one piece. I say, did Mark's intentions provide adequate aid? Okay, we're handing over the pumpkin cookie. It says, a devilish imp is thought to have made this slightly burnt biscuit shaped like pumpkin ahead. One can only wonder what ingredients it contains. So, relieved am I to hear that. Small wonder the man came to so highly recommended. And of course, I must thank you for risking life and limb to put them to use. Thanks to you, we can rest assured that the souls of the Gridanian people are safe from the fiend's trickery. I am full glad to finally lay my eyes upon this rumoured cookie as well. Oh, and just to be safe, I took the liberty of advising the other invitees not to attend the feast for their own good. I am concerned, however, that some of them did not seem so keen on heeding my instructions. Should you find any that have gone on ahead, pray save as many of them as you can. Now that we know that Mark's creations can be relied upon, there is no reason to think we should not be able to rescue everyone from the Snout's clutches. They recruiting people like it's Squid Game or something. Papa, where shall all my new friends gone? Don't worry, sweetheart. Father will sort this all out. What the heck were those abominable trinkets anyway? And why did you not warn me that one of those despicable adventurers might crash our party? Oh, my beloved, pray calm your heart. That adventurer lady was one thing, but rest assured that none of our ordinary guests will be equipped with such artifacts. We shall have our fun soon enough, believe you me. What's more, I found some who has volunteered to help us on our quest. They say the best approach is to just wander around the town, shouting out invitations to anyone within earshot. Why, just imagine how many guests they'll manage to lure here with such a bold approach. Now listen to me. Be sure to invite as many people as possible, alright? The more terror, the better, I say. Your wish is my command, Master Gruff. This will all be fine. All Saints' Wake indeed. That said, I do wonder who this mysterious new acquaintance might be. Rest assured that we'll be keeping a close watch on the Scarlet Snout to make sure that his baleful plans never come to fruition. I will see to it that none of the expected visitors attend his banquet. Then, when he comes out to ascertain what has gone amiss, we will strike with an expert team assembled by the Adventurers Guild, putting an end to the villainy once and for all. In the meantime, I ask that you pray go and rescue anyone the Snout has already managed to lure into his domain. That would doubtless encourage him to abandon his scheme even sooner. Cool. So we're going to get the cosmetics clowning around and a cookie. And I'll quickly check if there's any more that we can buy. You can now attempt it as many times as you like, basically. So as we complete, and we'll give you a cookie. You can exchange the cookies for items. You can speak with the geyser and join the marvelous masquerade in the haunted manor. Ooh. Okay. So let's use that first. Okay. So the face paint is now available from the esthetician. Ah, there we go. How many cookies do we need? So to buy the clown outfit completely, we would need, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 12, and then we need 12 for the full outfit, and then to buy the stuff for a house, you need another 6, so that's 18, and then anything beyond that you can buy prisons with. Okay, okay. So if you want to, feel free to do it again to get the clown outfit. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye, guys.